dress now. Started. You cannot sit too. You gotta get 5 up.
Okay, my name is Nielsen Izumi. This is for Speech Communication 151. My topic is legalizing gambling in Hawaii. Legalizing gambling in Hawaii has been an issue for the past years. Hawaii is one of only 2 states that don't have any type of legal gambling. The other state is Utah. They prohibit gambling just like Hawaii. Hawaii people love to gamble. In a statistics that I found, more than 60% of Hawaii adults gamble legally or illegally in any given year. That is more than half of Hawaii's adult population. Because Hawaii people love to gamble so much, they take risks and gamble illegally. Because we have no form of legal gambling done in Hawaii. People gamble in many different ways illegally. In my PowerPoint, this is some of the ways that people gamble in Hawaii illegally. They have video game machines in certain establishments. This is card games that they play. This card game is Lucky 9. It's a Filipino game. It consists of trying to get closest to 9. This is another Filipino game called Pipito, which is similar to poker, where you make 3 hands out and the best hand wins. Chicken fighting in Hawaii is also it's rather big, but it's also very legal. They have chicken fights in the backyard of people's houses, to forest, in the forest, to anywhere that they can make a ring for the chickens to fight. This form of gambling is also they consider it a cruelty to animals because in the result of a chicken dying at the end. There are houses where people play craps, poker, and these other types of card games. There are establishments where they have slot machines where I showed here for people to play, and there are places where they hold not only chicken fights, but they also have dog fights in Hawaii. Especially during football season, some people open up their own sports booking for gamble. It's a big thing in Hawaii when people open up these sports books for gambling purposes, which consists of a house, and they give out the lines for football games and take bets in. Therefore, I ask you, should they legalize gambling in Hawaii? There are a lot of pros and cons about legalizing gambling in Hawaii. Here are a few that I'm going to discuss today. You know, jobs are scarce in Hawaii, and it would provide a lot of opportunity. In Hawaii, jobs are very scarce, especially good jobs. If we open up casinos in Hawaii, it would provide more than 5,000 job opportunities for local residents, from running the casinos to restaurants to hotel staff, and basically everything that does in Las Vegas. We all know how in debt Hawaii is. Building casinos would help Hawaii's revenue by more than $500 million a year. That's an estimate that they gave. Las Vegas, which is the gambling center of the United States, they average $40 billion a year in revenue from their gambling. But smaller states that have casinos and whatnot average around $500 million for revenue. Building casinos would help. I personally feel that it would help our tourism rate. People already love to come to Hawaii. Imagine people already love to come to Hawaii. Imagine if they could come to paradise and gamble. The last thing you would put a stop to is all the illegal gambling that is going on in Hawaii. That would free up a lot of manpower for the police department to do other things. They wouldn't have to worry too much about illegal gambling. While there is many pros that gambling would bring to Hawaii, there are also as much cons. The biggest con I feel legalized gambling would bring is the addiction factor. Individuals who have a gambling problem often tend to overdo it in their addiction, and their addiction leads to severe problems in their households. This involves the loss of money, theft of money, and neglecting their duties and responsibilities. For some people, gambling is like a drug, and that is when problems arise. We also, another con that would happen if we legalize gambling is would experience a lot more crime because people would do things to make easy money to support their addiction. Also, another thing that factors is Hawaii people feel that Las Vegas is their second home. And legalized gambling would mean that they would not have to travel, and the travel industry would take a big hit to their revenue. Many of Hawaii residents love to go to Las Vegas to get away. But majority go there to gamble, but a lot of them just like to go on vacation. In conclusion, after doing my research, I feel that Hawaii should legalize gambling in some sort of form. There are certain states that legalize gambling, but it's only for lottery purposes, or not all states have casinos. Although there are negatives about legalizing gambling, there are many positives. For me, the biggest positive is the revenue factor because of how Hawaii is in debt. I feel it would boost our economy to a point where maybe we can make Hawaii promising again. Hawaii's economy needs something like this to recover. I feel that it would have a positive effect on our local businesses also. Our local businesses strive on people coming in, tourists coming in. A lot of them is tourists with the tourism industry that they rely on the tourists to come to Hawaii, to go on vacation and see the beautiful area. So I urge you to say yes to legalize gambling in Hawaii. Thank you.